Hello and welcome. Welcome to tonight's live stream. I hope you can hear me. The first question, always a little doubt in my mind. Perhaps you can't see me or hear me, but it's a lovely buzzing chat so far. Hello to everyone who's here already. And it's the live stream for October. No, it's not. What am I talking about? October's just around the corner. This is September's live stream. And the theme, as I think most of you know, is flower songs. There are many flowers that are sung about, that are put into poems, put into paintings, into photographs, into pieces of music. So we're going to have a few of those tonight. So it's fantastic to see you here. So do let me know if you can hear me. Let me just scroll up. Or let's scroll down. Let's see who was first in the room. Actually, first comment came from Jamanda Speedwell. I know she's not able to be here now, but she's got the ball rolling with some amazing flower names. So feel free to add your own favorite flowers or any flower names that you especially enjoy. Just pop them in the chat. And then it was Ruth, welcome. Manda, welcome. Plenty of flowers there. That's so nice. Billy, Michael, Sheila, Arlene, Julia. What a lovely set to get us going. Indy, hi as well. Wow. People are coming in from near and far. How lovely. I'm coming to you from Newcastle upon Tyne in the northeast of England. It's my dad's house. And very happy to join you from here. I wonder where you're coming in from. Some of you I know, some I don't. Ruth, you're not in Dallas, are you? Shimako is here from Devon. Oh, good old Devon. Thank you. Oh yeah. So and poetry is the poetics are beginning to flow already. I can see. Oh, lovely. Yes, Arlene. So I'll tell you the story behind these cards a little bit later. But well thought and well spotted. Some famous poems inspired by flowers. Indy's favourite flower are orchids. Nice one. Lovely. So, anything else we need to do before we get going? I'm here at the piano. Oh, Indy's in the Seattle area of Washington State. I think that must be very beautiful. That's my impression of Washington State. I know some of the American states have a state flower. Clive's here too. Welcome, Clive. What's your favourite flower? I suppose tonight is also a little bit of a farewell to summer and the last show of the flowers, perhaps. It's definitely changed temperature here in the north of England. Oh, nice. Fuchsia, lovely. You're also lovely and communicating with each other as well as with me. It's a really lovely thing. Thank you. Tiger Lily, very nice one, Michael. So a little bit bittersweet, maybe, saying goodbye to the summer, but welcoming in autumn and all the lovely things, the cozy time that comes with that. Arlene in California, in Berkeley, says you still have camellias, roses, alstroemeria, dahlias, fuchsias, begonias, and many gerania in bloom. And you're in the high 70s. Whoa, we envy you. Great. All right then. Well, shall we get going with our first song? This is a song. It's got a little bit of a chorus, which would be lovely if you want to join in with anything tonight. It's always a beautiful feeling that perhaps you're joining in wherever you are. Instruments welcome, harmonies. Yeah, please join. So the chorus of this one. Ian, hello. In Totnes. Cool. So the song's called Kitty Come Down the Lane. And that title is actually the name of a flower, believe it or not. There is a flower called Kitty Come Down the Lane. And you can see the chorus by magic. Thank you very much, Amanda, with the wrench, has come into the chat. And maybe I'll just play the chorus through for you. Okay, so this is how it goes. Dance, dance, the wind and the rain it makes the willow green. Spin, wheel and circle again, the spinning wheel will wash us clean. Shall we try that again? Dance, dance, the wind and the rain it makes the willow green. Spin, wheel and circle again, the spinning wheel will wash us clean. Something like that. So when it comes round, will you join me? Okay, here we go. So this Kitty Come Down the Lane. It's a song by the Albion Band. Kitty, come down the lane, jump up and kiss me. Slip in a shoe and hope the magic shows. Kitty, you keep your bloom and try to miss me. Maybe one day you'll turn back to her rose. Dance, dance, the wind and the rain it makes the willow green. Spin, wheel and circle again, the spinning wheel will wash us clean. Over the stile and out across the meadow, hid in a corner dancing in the breeze. Love in a mist lay tangled in the shadows, petals apart and bloom as any sees. Dance, dance, the wind and the rain it makes the willow green. Spin, wheel and circle again, the spinning wheel will wash us clean. Rosemary thrives on chaos, rain and laughter, jumps in the wagon, drives into the hills. But Rosemary proved forgetful, and thereafter she had to settle for Rue to treat her ills. Dance, dance, the wind and the rain it makes the willow green. Spin, wheel and circle again, the spinning wheel will wash us clean. Summer will send her flowers and protect them. Autumn will drive them naked from her door. Winter will beat them, bury them, forget them. But spring is the spell to bring them back once more. Dance, dance, the wind and the rain it makes the willow green. Spin, wheel and circle again, the spinning wheel will wash us clean. One more time. Dance, dance, the wind and the rain it makes the willow green. Spin, wheel and circle again, the spinning wheel will wash us clean. One more time. Dance, dance, the wind and the rain it makes the willow green. Spin, wheel and circle again, the spinning wheel will wash us clean. There we go. We've got we're underway. Thank you very much for joining tonight. And I noticed while that song was in progress, we had a message from Colette. Hi, also in Totnes, and Makiko, also in Totnes area in Devon. And the wind and the rain today in Devon. Dance, dance. Perfect. Thank you very much. So, flowers just seem to kind of bring out the best in everyone, and certainly inspire art and poetry. So there'll be a little bit of poetry tonight, starting with this beautiful poem about one of the most bittersweet flowers, and that is the evening primrose. So this is a poem written by John Clare, the shepherd poet, called the Evening Primrose. So I'm going to read the poem, and then I'm going to play a piano instrumental version of the piece of music written by Benjamin Britten, setting John Clare's poem, The Evening Primrose. Incidentally, this piece of music by Britten was written in 1950, and it was premiered at Dartington Hall in Devon, just outside Totnes, for the 25th wedding anniversary of Leonard and Dorothy Elmhurst. So Totnes people here tonight, you will totally know this place, and how incredible that this beautiful piece of music was first heard in the world outside. Actually, they performed it outside on the lawn in front of the old manor house at Dartington Hall. I can't imagine a better, more atmospheric place. Let's see who else has just joined. Sheila, hello. Oh, it's just started to rain. Sorry about that. You know I am the rain bringer. Oh, you feel clean. That's lovely. Good. And Newman Francis, that is Howard. Welcome, Howard. Lovely. Great. So here we go. The Evening Primrose by John Clare, and then a piano version of the choral piece, The Evening Primrose, by Benjamin Britten. So relax and let this wash and clean us all. When once the sun sinks in the west, and dewdrops pearl the evening's breast, almost as pale as moonbeams are, the evening primrose opes anew its delicate blossoms to the dew, and hermit-like, shunning the light, wastes its fair bloom upon the night. Who, blinded to its fond caresses, knows not the beauty he possesses. Thus it blooms on while night is by. When day looks out with open eye, bashed at the gaze it cannot shun, it faints and withers and is gone. It faints and withers and is gone. There we go. That was the Evening Primrose by Benjamin Britten. So moving on with another song, a beautiful poem actually, written by Robert Burns. Wow, Arlene, you've been fortunate to have been there for 2 English country dance workshops to Dartington. That is so amazing, from California. So special. It is, isn't it? Isn't it a wonderful place? I think, please, everybody who's here tonight, if you can get on a plane, get yourself to Totnes in Devon and come and visit me, and let's all go to Dartington Hall. It's a really beautiful place and a garden with a long history of art and kind of alternative awareness, and yeah, it's an amazing place. So thank you, Indy. Yeah, isn't it peaceful? And those chords are totally amazing. I really like Benjamin Britten, and sometimes it can be quite kind of stringent. His harmony's quite bare or clashy, but very, very beautiful. Yep. Yeah, it has a tilting field. That's right, it does. Yes, you can go in with your plume on your horse. Thank you, everyone. So next up is a beautiful poem. It's a poem for autumn time. So this is the right time to begin to sing this song. And it's a difficult song to remember. It's very wordy, but it's obviously written by someone who really understands nature and the changing of the seasons. and the song is called Now Wesleyan Winds. It's written by Robert Burns. And we're going to sing that one now. And I'm going to go straight from that into a second song as well, but I won't say what that is now. Let's begin with Now Wesleyan Winds. Now Wesleyan winds and slaughtering guns bring autumn's pleasant weather. The moorcock springs on whirring wings among the blooming heather. Now waving grain wild o'er the plain delights the weary farmer, and the moon shines bright as I rove by night to muse upon my charmer. The partridge loves the fruitful fells, the plover loves the mountain, the woodcock haunts the lonely dells, the soaring hern the fountains. Through lofty groves the cushat roves, the path a man to shun it. The hazel bush o'erhangs the thrush, the spreading thorn the linnet. Thus every kind their pleasure find, the savage and the tender. Some social join and leagues combine, some solitary wander. Avaunt away the cruel sway, tyrannic man's dominion, the sportsman's joy, the murdering cry, the fluttering gory pinion. But Peggy dear, the evening's clear, thick flies the skimming swallow. The sky is blue, the fields in view, all fading green and yellow. Come, let us stray our gladsome way, and view the charms of nature. The rustling corn, the fruited thorn, and every happy creature. We'll gently walk and sweetly talk, while the silent moon shines clearly. I'll hold thy waist and fondly pressed swear how I love thee dearly. Not vernal showers to passing flowers, not autumn to the farmer, so dear can be as thou to me, my fair, my lovely charmer. second we reached Scarlet Town, I was almost dying of thirst. We parked the car in an old schoolyard, the windscreen caked in dirt. There was no water in the engine left, no tread upon the tires. The electrics were shot 'cause you went mad. You ripped out all the wires. Across the road, a small cafe in a state of disrepair. You went for papers and a shave, so I saved you a chair. I knew it wasn't the journey's end, that your dream was incomplete, but I just could not stand anymore. I was dead upon my feet, was dead upon my feet. There's nothing there in the market square but the ghost of the Scarlet Town flyer. I was dead upon my feet. I sing the red rose and the briar. I sing the red rose and the briar. Waitress told me her life story. She'd always meant to up and go. She wiped a cup on her red pinafore as we waited for you to show. And I told her just a little of you, but left the picture incomplete. You still weren't there to paint it in person, so I skipped out on the street. The newsagent grinned, he said that you'd been in, bought a paper and some shades. The washroom attendant said that you'd freshened up, that you'd left but you hadn't paid. And I couldn't figure out where you were, so I went back to look near the car. There's nothing there where it should have been, just oil on dirt and tar. Just oil on dirt and tar. There's nothing there in the market square but the ghost of the Scarlet Town crier. There's nothing there where it should have been. I sing the red rose and the briar. I sing the red rose and the briar. I saw it parked way down the street in a garage off on the right, and a man there said, "Get your hands off, son, I just traded that wreck for a motorbike." There was nothing left of mine inside, not even the broken radio, and I couldn't figure out where that left me. So I went back to look for Rose. Café Rouge was a lunchtime rush, the customers yelling for food. The service in there left a lot to be desired, all the regulars were getting rude. I saw an apron thrown over a chair, a note said, "Hey John, we're gone, we're gone." And I just smiled 'cause I loved you both. Put the apron on. I put the apron on. Still nothing there in the market square but the ghost of the Scarlet Town crier. Well, I just put the apron on, sing the red rose and the briar, sing the red rose and the briar, sing the red rose and the briar. In Scarlet Town, where I was born, there was a fair maid dwelling, and every youth cried well-a-day, and her name was Barbara Allen. Isn't it, Howard? Isn't that an incredible song? That is The Red Rose and the Briar, written by John Wesley Harding, with a nod certainly to Bob Dylan. And before that we had Robert Burns' Now Westland Winds. Perhaps while we're on the subject, thank you everyone. Wow, thank you for the the applause and the hearts. How lovely you are. Cool, thank you. A good trade, yeah. It's a great story, isn't it? Daniel, how lovely, Dan. Thanks. Yeah, old cars. It kind of, I really like the way cars and motorbikes come into that song. So yeah, while we're on the subject then of Bob, I'm enjoying this book very much. It's called Why Dylan Matters by Richard F. Thomas. And the kind of premise of the book is kind of locating Dylan in a line from the ancient poets, the classical poets. Drawing a line from Dylan to Ovid and Homer. And it's good. It's kind of convincing. Jim, hello also. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much. Arlene as well. Yeah. Brilliant. So I'm enjoying this, and it's teaching me a lot of kind of as I get to know Bob Dylan more, having seen him this year. That was quite a seminal moment. Reading around is very interesting. So I just wanted to read from this chapter. Because basically it's a list. It's Bob Dylan's list of flowers. So that's what it is. So the author says, this delight in lists became a trademark feature of Dylan's brilliant satellite radio show, Theme Time Radio Hour. And in episode series 1, number 11, Flowers, DJ Dylan treats listeners to one of these lists. And now the words of Bob. Tonight we're going to be talking about the most beautiful things on earth. The fine-smelling, the colourful, the bee-tempting world of flowers. Here we go. The bougainvillea, the passion flower, the butterfly clerodendron, the angel's trumpet, the firecracker, Rosa rugosa, the angel face, all that jazz, the double delight, the Gemini and the Julia child, the knockout shrub, the new dawn and the Mr. Lincoln, the silver king, the German statice, the globe thistle and the Joe Pye weed, the violet, the daisy, the lovely chrysanthemum, the arrow and the tansy, the bachelor's button, the coxcomb and the lion's ear, the love in the mist, and the Victoria sorghum. Laughs. I just made that one up. So there we go. Thank you, Bob, for that long list of lovely flower names. So we'll come back to some more flower names in a little while. But first, it's everyone's turn now, because we have now a little round for us all to sing. The name of the round is Rose, 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 Red. Some more red roses. It's a 4-line round. I think it's quite an old thing. It's traditional. There's various words. Some of them aren't very kind of PC really, or this version is quite feisty, I think. So I quite like it. So the lyrics are okay. So rose, 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 red. Shall I ever see thee wed? I marry that thou wilt when I am dead. In other words, no, you won't see me married. I'd have to be dead to get to that point. So that is the meaning, I think. So I'll just sing through those lines, and then we can try a round across the universe. So goes something like this. Thanks, Michael. Lovely, 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 lovely. See you soon. See you in your own live stream. Michael's just heading off, but very inspiring musician and friend. Check out Flowersongs on YouTube. He's live streaming like every other day, it seems like, and it's always wonderful. So bye for now. Rose Red goes like this. Rose, rose, rose red. Shall I ever see thee wed? I marry that thou wilt when I am dead. Okay, should we try round a few times? Here we go. Rose, rose, rose red, shall I ever see thee wed? I marry that thou wilt when I am dead. Rose, rose, rose red, shall I ever see thee wed? I marry that thou wilt when I am dead. How are you getting on? If you know some different words, of course, just sing those. Are you ready? Here we come. 2, 3, 4. Rose, rose, rose red, shall I ever see thee wed? I marry that thou wilt when I am dead. Rose, rose, rose red, shall I ever see thee wed? I marry that thou wilt when I am dead. Okay, if you're not doing it already, let's try it as a round. So come in whenever you like. Here I come. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rose, rose, rose red, shall I ever see thee wed? I marry and thou wilt when I am dead. Rose, rose, rose red, shall I ever see thee wed? I marry and thou wilt when I am dead. One more. Rose, rose, rose red, shall I ever see thee wed? I marry and thou wilt when I am dead. Rose, rose, rose red, rose, rose, rose rose red, rose, rose, rose red, rose, rose, rose red. Very good. Thank you. Thank you for, for joining in wherever you were. That's the one thing that doesn't quite work on YouTube or Zoom, hearing the different parts. But then again, I could imagine this beautiful wall of sound as each part chimed in one after another. So, thank you very much. So, next then, next we have... Oh, thank you, Arlene. Thanks. Did it work? We could have had perhaps all the creatures in this room singing and joining in. We have Ladybug. We had Peace Cat here today, and you might notice over there we have a rather beautiful new addition to the family. A very beautiful black and white creature, looking very happy to be here, and we're very happy to have a panda in the room as well. And I think there's some bears over there. So actually, the whole house was humming with song. Anyway, let's move on. So this is a song called Loveliest of Trees, the Cherry. And it's taken from a poem again by Houseman, A.E. Houseman. Houseman, yeah, A.E. Houseman, from a set of poems called A Shropshire Lad, set to music by George Butterworth. And so it'd normally be sung, but I'm just going to play, as with the Britain, kind of piano version of it. Yeah, and then we'll see where we go from there. But the title is Loveliest of Trees. Just a little bit about something about the melody reminded me of another song, a very different song from a different background, and that is In a Sentimental Mood by Duke Ellington. So maybe this might just kind of morph into a little bit of In a Sentimental Mood. Okay, so this is Loveliest of Trees, the Cherry. Words by A.E. Houseman, but you're not going to hear the words. Perhaps I should read the words. Okay, they are. Loveliest of trees, the cherry now is hung with bloom along the bough, and stands about the woodland ride, wearing white for Eastertide. Something like that. So it's kind of In a Sentimental Mood by Duke Ellington, coming out of George Butterworth's Loveliest of Trees, the cherry, which is just the kind of thing that I like, putting such different worlds together. Hello, Railway Photographer blog. Hello, everyone. Oh, are you reminding everyone to press the like button? That would be a beautiful thing. And subscribe if you haven't already, and all of that. That really encourages. You might say you don't need any more encouragement, but it's so encouraging to get feedback. So that's it. Yes, it is indeed. Lady Campion, hello. And it was indeed some kind of take on In a Sentimental Mood. Oh, thank you very much. So now, still mixing the kind of English pastoralism with New York Harlem jazz, and in this case Bronx singer-songwriter. This is a beautiful song by my inspiration, Laura Nero. And when I first heard this song, I thought, that sounds like it could have almost been written by George Butterworth or Vaughan Williams or one of those English pastoral composers of the early part of the 20th century. But it wasn't. It was written by a 16-year-old growing up in the Bronx in New York City. So where she got the inspiration from, I don't know. Or maybe it's only just me that can hear that, that hears that. Anyway, this is called Lazy Susan, and I really picture this taking place somewhere in Worcestershire or somewhere in the Malvern Hills on a beautiful, hot, sunny day. So this is Lazy Susan. Oh, that's hi, Railway Photographer blog. Wow, how nice. Kind of someone who doesn't know me. I'm in Newcastle upon Tyne in the UK. Cool. All right. Lazy Susan, Laura Nero. Lazy Susan, lazy through, hasn't got a thing to do, oh, but to sit there and light up the hillside, sun-fried and black-eyed Sue. Lazy Susan, lazy through all the hills in love with you, courted and cradled by heaven and hillside, sun-fried and black-eyed Sue. Black-eyed Sue, how happy you must be. Once I too had someone loving me. Johnny, Johnny, warm and true, that's how I'll remember you. just as I found you up there on the hillside, with sun fried and black-eyed, lazy Susan. Ooh. Goodness, yeah, that really transports me, that that song, as does the whole of Laura Nero's canon, if you like. Yeah, thanks so much, Lady Campion. Really glad you're discovering a new person. Beautiful. Yeah, lovely. And actually, you might be interested. So I'm putting quite a lot of material up on this YouTube channel at the moment. And what I especially love doing is recording songs out in the world somewhere, out in a field, or in a by the seaside, or in a city, or in a church. I'm really enjoying that, and it fits in well with all the traveling that I'm doing at the moment. So there is a recording of that song being sung by me on Breedon Hill in the Vale of Evesham, just unaccompanied, and it was kind of the perfect setting. It was where I dreamed about that song taking place. So please have a look and see how it came out actually in situ, in the fields. See what you think. Cool. All right, so we're getting on through the night. So thank you very much for staying with us. We just got one or two more songs, but perhaps we should look at some of your favorite flowers, and the names of some of the flowers that some of you were good enough to send in to me, or pop up in the chat earlier. There's some beautiful names, beautiful flowers, beautiful. The flower itself is beautiful, but the name can also be very beautiful. So I'll just play something and maybe say the names of some of your favorite flowers that you've told me about. Let's go in a new key. We've had lots of kind of D, F sharp minor, D. So let's go somewhere new. Okay. Hollyhocks, peony, dahlia, love in a mist, sunflower, a red rose, tiger lily, Super Mario flower, amaryllis, Angela tulips, daisies again, both cheap dates, oh, and Robert Burns. He also went for the mountain daisy. And of course we had it before the red, red rose. Lilac, beautiful, sounds cool and lovely. Freesias, freesias, and love in the mist. Oh yes, orchids and dahlias go together well. Very nice. Thank you for the real-time suggestions. And now a little coda. Snapdragons. What? Snapdragons. Anemones. What a great word. Anemones. Thank you. They're going to keep coming all night. Keep them coming. That's fine. Lovely. Okay, so now where are we up to on the set list? We are up to... so this is a song what I wrote. Jack in the Pulpit. We got to have that. Jack in the Pulpit. Thanks for that one, Jim. So, talking of Jim and many other lovely people here tonight, the Daily Antidote of Song is an inspiration to many of us. And last week sometime, I wrote a song for the Daily Antidote of Song. And it does actually kind of reference a flower. So I'm going to do this one on the guitar. Now this one's probably the one I'm most worried about, and it's an original song. That's probably why. And it's a song to myself. So I didn't want to write a kind of preachy song, but I wanted to write something as a kind of little reminder to myself. So it's called "Say It With Love." And Oleander, Oleander, how are you doing, Oleander? Thank you, Colette, for that. So there's kind of a chorus, or at least it's it bookends the song at the moment. I might work a little bit more on the structure, but the words there are in the chat, and it goes like this. Like this, in fact. You can make your words fall like petals, like blessings from above. Whatever it is that you've got to say it with love. One more time. You can make your words fall like petals, like blessings from above. Whatever it is that you've got to say say it with love. Okay? Great. Here comes the song. Now words can be like daggers. They can cut you more than a knife. Your words have more power than you'll ever know, so make sure they don't injure a life. Maybe someone spoke harshly. They barked or they growled or they snapped. Could be a sign that they're worried too. Try not to snap back. So when someone comes in with guns blazing, like they're looking for a fight, a kind word can be so disarming, and a smile can make it alright. You may never know the effects of your words on the day of someone, so just try to be an encouragement in the hope that they'll pass it on. When you're feeling so clever and witty, and some smart words come into your mind, pay attention, try some sweet prevention. Remember to always be kind. If someone in front is in the way, there's no need to heckle and shove. Whatever it is that you've got to say it with love. Shall we try that chorus? You can make your words fall like petals, like blessings from above. Whatever it is that you've got to say it with love. Cool. There's another verse somewhere. Yep. Where have you gone? Here we go. When you have to stand up for something, a principle or a right, there's no weakness, only strength in standing up with love. Now I may have an opinion on that. It may not be my cup of tea. Whatever it is that I've got to say, how I say it is all down to me. When someone comes in with guns blazing, like they're looking for a fight, a kind word can be so disarming. A smile can make it alright. You may never know the effects of your words on the life of someone, so just try to be an encouragement in the hopes that they'll pass it on. Chorus one last time. You can make your words fall like petals, like blessings from above. Whatever it is that you've got to say it with love. Whatever it is that you've got to say it with love. Something like that. Thank you. I know there's some lovely musicians here in the room tonight, and I always admire people writing original songs as well as covers and own arrangements and own versions. All wonderful in their own right, but nice to have a go anyway at writing an original. So more to come. Hey, so thank you very, very much. So we are up to the last two songs now. Now this is a song by Kate Bush. I think it's got flowers in it. It's certainly got a garden, and it's got ivy. And it's called Under the Ivy. It wouldn't take me long to tell you how to find it, to tell you where we'll be. The little child inside me, retreating to his favorite place. Go into the garden, go under the ivy, under the leaves, away from the party. Go right to the rose, right to the white rose for me. I sit here in the thunder, the green on the grey, I feel it all around me. And it's not easy for me to give away a secret. Is it safe to go into the garden, go under the ivy, under the leaves, away from the party? Go right to the rose, go right to the white rose for me. Go into the garden, go under the ivy, under the leaves with me. Go right to the rose, go right to the white rose. I'll be waiting for you. It wouldn't take me long to tell you how to find it. Wow, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for the wonderful comments. Thank you, Manda, Lady Campion, Arlene, Clive, Indy, Ruth. That's just the ones that are showing right now. Thank you so much. So, final song, and is one I hope that will be a communal experience, and that we can all sing together. It's a well-known song, a Scottish traditional song, as far as I can tell, called Wild Mountain Thyme. So, is there anything I missed out? I've mentioned Robert Burns. I've mentioned some lovely musicians here who have live streams of their own. Indie, Independent, Many United, Lady Campion also, Michael, who was here before. Yep, follow it all up. Thanks so much. And we'll see you next month. I haven't decided the theme or the time yet. It might have something to do with rain or water, possibly. And of course, it's October, so I really felt it tonight. It was dark already when we started tonight for the first time, since the summer, and it felt, if anything, extra magical, extra special. Starting when it was already dark, so that's just going to come more. But let's look after ourselves through the cold months ahead and warm ourselves up with music. Okay, so Wild Mountain Time. Here we go. I think I'm going to do it in C. I kind of tried it out in D, but I feel like just dropping it lower. So please join in if you have an instrument or any way you like. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme goes around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a bower, pure along pure crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will ye go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? Thanks so much, everyone. Thank you, Jim. Auntie at Jack also joined us just in the nick of time. Thank you so much. Should we always sing this quite strange last verse? Or not so romantic anyway. If my true love, he won't have me, I will surely find another to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will ye go, lassie, go? Will ye go, lassie, go? That's it. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I wouldn't be the same without you. And we'll see you again next month. Do have a look around the YouTube channel, at all the other things that have been put up there recently. And see you all again soon. Oh, that's maybe a nice switch, Arlene. Okay, take care, everyone, and see you next time. Thank you very much. And end. Bye-bye.